Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. Sorry, I apologize for my absence. Today, I'll be talking about my colon hydrotherapy experience. First, I recommend you watch this video later if you are currently eating. As always, what I'm talking about and what you are watching are totally different. Today's video is about making homemade ghee from unsalted butter. Ghee is believed to be the best oil in Ayurveda. I use ghee instead of butter in my daily cooking. Since I started using ghee, I have felt that butter is too heavy and has a pungent smell. Hence, I don't eat butter at home now. Anyway, let's get back to today's topic. Are you familiar with that? If you aren't, then colon hydrotherapy, also known as colon cleanse or colonic irrigation, is a medical treatment that involves flushing the colon with fluid to remove waste. The benefits are based on the premise that digestive waste is a toxin to the body. Edgar Cayce, whom I admire and revere, stated in his readings that detoxification was important to healthy living. He recommended castor oil packs and colon cleansing to many people to detoxify their bodies. Colon hydrotherapy is a therapy in which a large amount of precisely controlled sterile warm water is directed to the back of the intestine. The water massages the depths of the intestine and removes feces and other impurities. Practitioners of colon cleansing say removing toxins from your digestive system can reap numerous benefits. They say it can lead to weight loss, better digestion, increased energy, and clear thinking. However, most of these claims are unproven and lack scientific support. Furthermore, there are potential risks like dehydration, electrolyte imbalance, bacterial imbalance, infection, etc. I took this risk because I wanted to try many things Edgar Cayce recommended. If interested, please consult your physician first and don't hastily jump into it. If you decide to do it, you can find at-home colon irrigation product online and do it yourself. However, I was worried, so I visited a professional in the clinic. I went to the Tsushima Ruriko Women's Life Clinic in Ginza, located in a luxurious area in the center of Tokyo. A few clinics in Tokyo area conduct this treatment, so I think it is a minor therapy. Of course, it is not covered by Japanese insurance, and the price is expensive, around 20,000 Japanese yen, equivalent to $150 US. Let me explain my experience. The therapy lasted for about 60 minutes. Before the treatment, I had a medical consultation with a nurse. The nurse then conducted the treatment, not a doctor. A famous female practitioner, Miss Sanae, who runs a YouTube channel, works in the clinic, but I didn't ask for any particular person beforehand. For me, anyone was fine if they did their job professionally. First, I changed my clothes and wore a disposable gown. I then lay down on a bed, and the nurse inserted a tube into my butthole and sent warm water into my gut. It was uncomfortable because I had a weird sense similar to suffering from diarrhea and trying to stop it. The nurse massaged my stomach, the area around my stomach, hip, lower back, and thighs to improve my bowel movement. It was interesting that she pushed not only my stomach. She said pressure points are different from individuals. When she pushed my left groin, my gut movement became active and a lot of feces was released. Surprisingly, I had been annoyed with rashes and itchiness in this area. I guess the lymphatic flow around my groin was clogged. I'm not sure how it relates to the bowel movement, but I thought everything was connected inside my body. She told me to let go of the tension and relax, but I couldn't. I was afraid of leaking, and my whole body was stiff unintentionally. However, gradually I got accustomed to that action and the nurse, so I could release my tension. During the treatment, I could see my feces coming through a tube. At first, I felt sorry and embarrassed for the nurse. However, I got used to it soon and felt nothing, because I thought it was a regular daily task for the nurse. During the treatment, I was surprised that a lot of feces came out of my body, even though I had bowel movement almost every day and in the morning of that day. During the treatment, I conversed with the nurse. She said patients coming here had various reasons, but there were mainly two types of people. The first set of clients are people suffering from heavy constipation, which is understandable. The second type, like me, are people familiar with Edgar Cayce. Although the nurse knew Edgar Cayce, she didn't look interested in him very much. I asked the nurse questions like, "How often should I take this treatment?" She said it depends on the patient. I think it depends on the budget rather than each health condition. What should I eat after this treatment? She said I could eat anything but recommended foods that are easy to digest like rice and vegetables. I don't need to make rice porridge, but it's better to chew a lot. She said keeping the stomach empty for a long time was not good. I asked about her career background. She used to work in an ordinary hospital and struggled to maintain her fitness while working on a shift. She said working at midnight was hard, and she had some health problems before. However, she changed her workplace, moved here, and learned something about being healthy from the hospital director Dr. Tsushima, who helped heal her chronic bad condition. She said choosing what you eat is important because it helps to keep the gut healthy. She advised diet habit based on her experience. In the morning, before breakfast, she exercises to move the gut. After that, she eats a lot of raw cabbage, other vegetables, steamed rice, and some protein like eggs for breakfast. It's better to have a decent quantity of food in the gut. Also, having plenty of time to go to the bathroom after breakfast is important. I thought she woke up early every morning, like most business people. She doesn't have much time to eat lunch in the workplace. Usually, she eats onigiri rice balls. She said she sometimes eats bread, but recommended I eat rice. She doesn't implement strict diet habit like gluten-free or vegetarian diet, so I can follow her way. Then she said she took a lactic acid bacteria supplement daily and recommended it to me. I didn't purchase the supplement there, but in the pharmacy nearby. Here's a recording of myself after the therapy. After returning home, I felt lethargic. I was hungry but not ready to eat, so I lay on the bed for a while. I imagined that therapy cleansed not only feces and bad bacteria, but also good bacteria. I felt my stomach was extremely empty. My skin condition didn't change like magic. I still felt as itchy as before. That day, I made a healthy and easily digestive dinner. Steamed rice with boiled white bread and soft-boiled egg, vegetable soup, tofu, and raw cabbage. My skin condition improved the next day, and the itchiness level decreased. Unfortunately, I didn't have a bowel movement. That day, I ate white rice, vegetable, and fish. 2 days later, I had a bowel movement twice, after breakfast and lunch. Both were thinner and softer than usual. I'm reluctant to eat meat, so I mainly took protein from eggs, fish, and soybeans. Also, I ate a lot of vegetables. My skin condition kept improving, and my itchiness and dryness decreased significantly. 3 days later, I got slippery elm supplement from IHOP and started taking them daily to heal my gut wall. Edgar Casey also recommended them to patients annoyed with skin problems. I'd like to talk about supplements someday. I had bowel movement and the shape was normal. I thought my gut condition was getting normal. However, after the colon cleanse, I often broke wind and couldn't stop it. 4 days later, I didn't have a bowel movement. Sadly, I was busy with work and couldn't go to the bathroom for long in the morning. I still ate healthy meals without meat. After the colon cleanse, I didn't feel like eating anything heavy like meat and oily foods. 5 days later, I had 3 bowel movements on the day, which was surprising and very rare for me. My mood and stomach felt fresh. 6 days later, my skin condition improved significantly compared to a week ago. My chafed skin healed, and my skin dryness improved. I don't know why my flatulence frequently continued. It was difficult to control. This is my weekly recording after the colon hydrotherapy. I thought it took about 10 days to restore my gut's original condition. Before that, I was annoyed with my uncontrollable flatulence. 5 or 6 days after cleansing, I often flatulated. The frequency increased a lot. Also, when I was gonna flatulate, I couldn't stop it. Moreover, the smell worsened than usual. It was such a disaster. I guess it was the worst point for me. After the colon therapy, I think my gut condition improved, but it's not only due to the treatment. After that, I took lactic acid bacteria and slippery elm supplement daily. Also, I cared for my food to stabilize my gut condition. It was an excellent opportunity to reflect on my daily diet habits and my gut state. In addition, my skin condition improved. It was my primary purpose, so I'm glad I can see its effectiveness. I'm glad I experienced this rare treatment. However, because of its cost, I won't recommend it to everyone watching my video. I'm pondering doing it by myself at home next time. By the way, isn't it interesting that gut state is connected to skin condition? Recently, activities trying to keep the gut healthy have become popular because it is said the gut environment is related to the immune system. I like that phenomenon, and public health awareness is getting higher. Thank you for watching my video. I'd be happy if you found new rules for healthy living. Please remember to like and subscribe. Always stay healthy and stay fabulous. Bye!